Hi, I'm Diane Bass, Federal Criminal Defense Attorney, and this is going to be a real quick video about fraud. What is fraud? So, the elements that are necessary for the government to prove fraud beyond a reasonable doubt is that you made a material misrepresentation or omission of fact that led someone to part with their money. So it's really basic. What does that mean? A misrepresentation of a material fact. So if, let's say, you have an investment fraud case, and say that you told your investor that you were going to be spending the money on building a project, but then you spent the money on your bills because while you were building the project, you needed to pay your bills. If the investor knew that the money was going to be going towards your bills, they would not have invested. So these are the kinds of questions you want to ask yourself when facing a fraud case. Is there something that I said or didn't say that if my investor knew, they would not have given me the money? And that's it. That's how simple it is. Fraud is any material misrepresentation or omission of fact that would cause somebody to part with their money. That's it. That's fraud. Now, why is it charged as wire fraud, which is something the U.S. Attorney's Office does all the time? It's because you used email or some other wire to further the crime. If it's bank fraud, if you've committed fraud on a loan application, for instance, that could be bank fraud or wire fraud or both. It doesn't increase the sentence. It's the same act. They just charge it every which way that they can. Tax fraud, Medicare or medical billing fraud, there are all different kinds of fraud. Bankruptcy fraud that the court or that the U.S. Attorney's Office, could charge you with. Healthcare fraud. There are many different kinds of fraud, but ultimately it's all the same elements. Did you make a material misrepresentation or omission of fact in order to receive money from someone or some entity, some business, something like that? So that is fraud in a nutshell. Please feel free to contact me. My contact information is below in the description, and thank you for watching.